Alright, so I was just tweeting with Main Event TV on this, and I thought, I'd show a little video off, and send it. So, yeah, the build quality on these things is not great at all. They feel a bit like they're not terribly weighted. Those are shit. The threads have gone already. It's got this, which has happened through a few hits. It's taken a few knocks, drops on the floor and what have you, and this very easily came up and it will not go back down. So, and it's pretty sharp too. Also, these little crevices right here, yeah, they collect dust and they're nearly impossible to get the dust out. So this is obviously modded. The original buttons were white, and you can hear it with these. They sound shit. They even sound shit. They feel shit. And they broke when and the white ones broke when I got them out of the stick. So they were built like shit too. The insides are burnt to a crisp because they soldered the things like amateurs. They glued things down with bullshit glue, and they soldered like assholes. So if you look inside this thing to mod it, it's actually burnt up everywhere where they soldered. Sloppy job. The arcade stick, when I first had it, was malfunction. It malfunctioned. Some of the buttons didn't register. The stick didn't work in some directions. It was in a terrible state right out of the box. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I remember it very clearly, and I thought, wait a tick, this is complete shit, it's not working. And they offered to have me send it back to Capcom so they could fix it. Which I did, because I didn't have the money to mod it at that point. And after that it worked, and I used that for a while because I was new. And I finally modded them with buttons and the stick, which are Sanwa and so much better. But yeah, all the stock parts were complete bullshit, and yeah, the start button and select is right here, and the cord comes out just like that. So it's very easy to bust up the cord. It's not terribly heavy. It's not terribly light either. Has turbo and home and shit. I've since put a Cthulhu PCB in this because that was another issue that they completely lied about. They said that every stick would work on the PC. Bullshit. Only the Xbox 360 sticks worked on the PC. The PS3 ones required a Intel chipset, or for you to buy a PCI USB card. Which, of course, the one I have doesn't work in a 64-bit operating system. It just blue screens it. So I had to get a Cthulhu, rip out all the internals, and replace it with the Cthulhu board. So this stick, the only thing that's original now are those two buttons and the casing, which is nigh all impossible to change. So I'm just gonna have to live with that. Yeah, look at that though, and it won't go down. It refuses to go down. These sticks were a disaster from start to finish. The only reason people bought them was because they were cheaper than the $150 TE stick, and they were easy to mod because all you have to do is unscrew these, but don't do it too much because the threads will bust even if you don't do anything bad. By the way, this is now dented, so the screws don't even fit in right. And it was just easy to mod. But yeah, they don't even sell these anymore because they were such hunks of shit. So the only ones you can get are the TE Tournament Edition style sticks now. So you have to pay top dollar for a stick. So, but thank the heavens that there are now more stick makers out there other than Mad Catz, because they had a real monopoly at one point, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good for anybody. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all this, and yeah, I thought I'd do that based off that Twitter convo right there. But yeah. You can even hear the difference. Jeez. Oh, but part of the Cthulhu is these buttons don't do shit now, so they're just sort of there. Anyway, that was that. What a travesty. What a piece of shit stick. Made decent by my modding. It's not even that big, so it's not even that comfortable to use. Deary, deary me.